You ever have one of those mornings that just slaps you awake and laughs while you try to find your socks? Yeah, that was me, except instead of burnt toast, I got a teenage Mustang plowed straight through my cedar fence at 5 a.m. Sharp, courtesy of Brad Dawson, the pride and joy of our HOA president, Karen Dawson. And get this, their first move was to try and make me pay for the damage. Their excuse, your fence is illegally placed, you should fix it. Right. The only thing fixed that day was Brad's Mustang getting towed off while Karen and Brad bawled to the cops, best lawn ornament I never asked for. You know what I mean? Now let me back up a sec. The day started with a sound you don't mistake, crunch loud and mean, woke me and Sam out of a dead sleep. 5:17 a.m. I see the car before my brain catches up, silver Mustang front end crumpled like a soda can, bits of cedar scattered like pickup sticks. Brad slumped against the trunk, phone in hand, looking like he just lost a fight with common sense. Hey man, crazy, right? Your fence just jumped out. Sure, Brad. I just stared, arms crossed, at the fresh skid marks in the street, black and shiny, leading right to the mess. You could read the story in rubber. He took the corner too fast, and fate took the wheel. Before I could reply, here comes Karen down the sidewalk in a silk robe, storming straight for me, full supervillain mode. Maddox, what did you do? My Bradley could have been killed by your trap fence. He's fine, I said. Deadpan, my fence isn't, but thanks for asking. Sam's waving from the window, already rolling on the door cam. Smile for the cloud, Karen. Karen's face flickered panic, then rage. She planted herself in front of the wreck like a traffic cone in lipstick. You will replace every board by sundown or I'm fining you daily. Sure, I said right after your son returns my fence in one piece. Sam calls down from the window. Karen, you're on 3 cameras right now, including Mike's ring. Karen clutches her robe tighter, hisses something about neighborhood standards. I tell her, your robe's a private decision. The street is public. Sometimes sarcasm is all you got. That's when the cops roll up, lights flicking, siren off. Karen launches into her speech. Officer, thank goodness you need to cite Maddox. His fence is illegal. It attacked my son and he should pay for damages. The cop gives her a look like he's heard this script before. He checks Brad, asks if he's been drinking. Brad's quick. No, sir, but he's sweating. Then comes the field sobriety test, and Brad nearly invents a new dance right there. Second officer finds something shiny in the Mustang nitrous canister and used whippets. I couldn't help myself. So the Mustang's been running on dessert toppings, huh? The first cop bites his lip, not to laugh. Karen explodes. This is harassment. My son is the victim. The cop's tone drops to ice. Ma'am, step back. Let us do our job. For once, she's quiet. Brad fails. Every test gets cuffed. And as they lead him off, the second cop calls out, hey, we got something else. A cheap burner phone, not the fancy one Brad was using earlier. The officers bag it as evidence. The look they share says this is more than a joyride. Then the tow truck pulls up, yellow lights strobing, and Karen starts shrieking rage denial the whole performance. But it's too late. The real story's already out, shredded like my fence. Back inside, Sam hands me coffee, both of us staring at the wreckage. Insurance will fight it, I said. But we've got the footage. She's already got the clip showing the Mustang hot into the curve. No jumping fences today. That's my girl, always 3 steps ahead. Out the window, you could see neighbors peeking out, soaking up the drama. I knew then Karen's not letting this go. It wasn't about the fence. It was about her image, her perfect son in cuffs on her watch. She'd use the HOA as a weapon. She'd try to bleed us dry with fines for every blade of grass. So we needed the why. That burner phone stuck with me. What if Brad wasn't just coming home? What if he was racing, coordinating with a crew? Sam's eyes lit up. A dedicated line for the racers untraceable. That meant this wasn't just one dumb kid making one dumb mistake. This was organized. And if it was others were involved. I had an idea. Delivery trucks come through here all the time, many with dash cams. We tracked down a driver, Marcus, through social media posts and neighborhood forums, offered him $100 to check his footage from the night before. Sure enough, Marcus's dash cam caught the Prelude, Mustang, Honda, Subaru kids gathering engines, revving phones out, then peeling off down our street. Sam grabbed the file, Marcus signed a statement, and now we had hard evidence for court. The burner phone's pings pointed at the clubhouse. That's where they were meeting. A week later, the HOA letter landed like a slap. Karen stapled a final warning to my mailbox in neon spaghetti western style. Tampering with federal property is bold, I told her. So is ugliness, she snapped, stapling again. She put up a public post blaming my dangerous, non-compliant fence for encouraging chaos, tastefully cropping the photo to exclude her son's Mustang-shaped contribution. Sam uploaded the crash clip and a poll, did the fence jump, options, no, and also no. Within minutes, the votes were a landslide. Mike, my neighbor, commented, aggressive fence update still domesticated. Karen replied with exclamation points and a manifesto on community values. Sam pinned the police report number like a badge. HOA meeting night. Karen at the head table, flanked by loyalists rolling through budget reports and beige mailbox paint. Then she locked eyes on me, ready for the main event. We must address property neglect. Mr. Maddox has created an eyesore. She laid out fines, $1 and $750, immediate remediation. She wanted a show. I gave her one. Calm, steady. I opened my folder. First, my fence was destroyed at 5 a.m. by your son under the influence. Here's the police report. Second, I've got a contract for repairs awaiting your insurance payout. Third, here's my city permit and the original HOA approval signed by you, Karen. The room was silent. This isn't about fences. It's about retaliation. Mrs. Dawson is abusing her power to punish my family because her son was arrested for his own reckless actions. The board shifted. Neighbors leaned in. Karen's smile faltered, then crumbled. A board member finally asked Karen, "Is this true?" She stared at the papers, speechless. Her allies started shrinking in their seats. Mike piped up from the back. So I guess the fence didn't jump after all. A few folks snickered. Another board member moved to table the fines. The room seconded in chorus. Karen looked around desperate, but the room had turned. We'd won the meeting, but I knew Karen, cornered and embarrassed, was now dangerous. But the real twist came after. Detective Miller called. Turns out the burner phone's pings matched late-night activity at the clubhouse, where our drone later caught them meeting, working on cars using a key only HOA staff should have. Guess who'd signed out a master key and forgot to report it? Lost Karen. Footage and plate numbers tied the crew together, racing, swapping stolen plates, and using the HOA clubhouse as their HQ. Sam and I set a trap. She made a fake online seller profile. Drift King 7 posted parts the kids would want. Sure enough, Subi02 Bites arranges a meetup, Home Depot lot, 10 p.m. We tipped off Detective Miller. Police moved in, boxed them up, and arrested everyone, including Brad. Caught dead to rights. No escape. No, my fence did it this time. The case snowballed. Impounded cars, fake plates, a secret storage unit full of stolen gear, a ledger in Brad's handwriting, everything. Charges got upgraded, the DA took over, and the news spread like wildfire. Karen was voted out as president, the locks were changed, the audit began. Power went back to the neighbors, not one family's ego. Court day. The drama peaked. Karen tried to play the caring mom, but under cross, her lies unraveled. The evidence was bulletproof videos, records, that ledger. Brad and the crew were convicted, got probation, community service, and had to pay restitution, including my fence, which I rebuilt in black steel with 2 big concrete bollards right where the Mustang hit, just for emphasis. The Dawsons put their house up for sale and moved out. The street's quieter now. Kids ride bikes, people wave, and nobody looks over their shoulder anymore. Sometimes late at night, Sam and I just stand on the porch watching the peace we fought for. Did we go too far? Maybe. But sometimes you have to be stubborn with the facts And there's nothing stronger than a calm man with a plan and a smart woman with a keyboard. So let me ask you, where's the line between protecting your peace and becoming the thing you're fighting? Have you ever stood up to a bully or pushed back when the rules were stacked against you? Drop your thoughts below, share your own HOA war stories, or what you'd have done different. Because out here, peace is worth fighting for, and I want to hear how you'd hold the line.